Estoppel. Now, what do you mean by the word estoppel? Estoppel comes from the word stop. What do we understand from stop? How do we infer any meaning from it? So, stoppel here means if some person has accepted something, later on he will be stopped from denying it. If some person has accepted any duty, he has accepted any liability, later on he cannot deny that he is not responsible. He cannot deny that liability. He cannot deny that duty. To explain this, I'll give you an example. There was a person P. He had to pay Q. Let's say rupees 50,000. And there was a person Q, and this Q also had to pay R rupees 50,000. So P owed Q rupees 50,000, Q owed R rupees 50,000. So now Q goes to P and tells him, boss, you directly go and pay to R. It will save our time and energy, because you give me 50,000 rupees and then I give R 50,000 rupees. So what you can do is directly pay R. That will help me. That will do me a lot of good. So P agrees. P agrees to this arrangement. So now there are three parties. There is P, there is Q, and there is R. Q asks P to pay to R. R agrees, says okay, I am okay if on your behalf P pays me. P says I am also okay if I pay R on your behalf, because any which ways I have to pay you 50,000 rupees. So if I pay you or I pay R, doesn't matter. So R is also agreeable to receive from P. P is also agreeable to pay to R. So after a month, when the amount was agreed to be paid, P says to R that I'll not pay you. Can here P deny his liability? Can P here deny his obligation? Can P deny his responsibility? Can he run away from it? Because P says my contract was with Q. This was the original contract that I entered into. Now R is an outsider, so now I am not supposed to pay him. Can he say so? No, he can't. Because earlier he had accepted the responsibility, the duty, the obligation of paying to R on behalf of Q. He had to pay money to Q. Now rather than paying to Q, he's paying it to R. And he had accepted this liability, accepted this responsibility. Now he will be stopped from denying this liability. He will be stopped from denying this obligation. Even though R is an outsider to the main contract, R can sue P and get his money. So for R, the privity of contract does not apply. This becomes an exception to the doctrine.